Well, welcome into Around the Fire Pit pre-dark. I don't know. We're doing it early so we can watch the Republican National Convention main keynote speakers tonight, and it'd be fun to
Hulk
know.
Hogan.
I am a real yeah. It'd be fun to kind of see how the reaction is. This is the first public appearance in front of a stage that Trump has made since his assassination attempt on Saturday. So I thought it'd be a fun thing to watch. Fun is an operative term. I thought it'd be a good thing for me to watch, considering I like all the whole politics and current affairs and all that. So we're doing Around the Fire Pit a tad early tonight.
We are. We only got one person watching.
Yeah, it's probably you because you're sharing it all. But if you are watching us live, cool. If not, come join us. Also, remember, we are now on only YouTube until I can figure out how to get Facebook figured out.
It seems like there's something that we have to do number wise to get that access back. Hey, Michelle's here.
What's up, Michelle? Michelle bought her nephew the amazing game today. EA College Football 25, which I've been playing nonstop. And there is our number one Taylor Swift fan already in the comments.
Hey, Peyton.
Yeah, we'll get into the college football game. We'll get into stuff about the Utopia of the Seas came out. There's a couple of tidbits I want to get Matt's take on.
You want a Matt's hot take? Nice.
I want a Matt's hot take because college football is about we're a month away.
We're a month. You got to think about we're
a month away. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. Today, the University of Alabama announced that September 7th, they will be renaming the field at Bryant-Denny Stadium Nick Saban Field.
It doesn't surprise me. I think it's early, though. I think that's something that maybe you would have done maybe in 2025.
So here's my take. I get it. The name Bryant needs to stay on the stadium.
Right.
Denny, he already has the chimes on the stadium, the big thing on the quad that's got the bell tower. I think it should be Bryant Saban Stadium, Denny Field at Bryant Saban Stadium. But a buddy of mine had a good thought, and this is what I want your take on. Is the naming of a stadium something that is worth doing when you're still alive, or is that a posthumous honor?
For a person like Nick Saban, you want to do it probably while he's still alive because he's earned it.
Yeah, he's
really earned it.
Yeah. And is a field enough for Nick Saban?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, especially with the history that Alabama has. It's like you can't take away the others.
Oh, you could take away Denny. That's what I'm saying. Do we name it just Denny Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium?
You also got to take into consideration like how much backlash will you get from that?
Yeah,
it's just easier to name something else.
How about we do then? Let's just do this: Bryant-Denny Saban Stadium.
That's
a mouthful.
That's your public announcer is going to have a
BDSS. There you go. All right. So you have another. Let's just get all our sporting stuff out of the way. Let's talk about JoJo's fight.
Yeah. So if everybody saw that, I posted the press conference yesterday on. Oh, Chrissy, why so early? Republican National Convention. We want to see Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Fight. Hulk Hogan and Kid Rock. And Dana White's gonna be there. So
yeah.
So I posted Joe's pre-fight press conference yesterday from Proof 22 in Plymouth. I don't know why I went. There was about like 7 of us there.
You went to the presser?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to Joe.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are not from New England that watches this, but this is, and people can fight me on this. This is the biggest fight in New England MMA history that is not from a major organization. And I said it a couple weeks ago.
Wow.
This fight will change someone's life.
So, are you predicting if Joe wins that he will be in the big leagues for his next fight?
I don't know. I really don't. I'm just going off the fact that Pete is a former MMA guy.
Yeah.
Not MMA guy, UFC guy.
Right.
Just like Joe. They're both coming off wins, like big win streaks. Even though Joe lost in September, he's put 3 together since then, something like that. So,
but that loss that Joe had in September was against another top tier opponent, so it wasn't like a fluke.
Due for it's legit. And Pete ducked due for it. So, I don't know if, like, for as much as I want to say yes, this is going to get Joe to the next level if he wins. Right. I will not. This will probably be his, even though he says it, and it's hard for me to say this will probably be his last Cage Titans fight.
So if he goes, is there somewhere besides UFC that he is there another top level?
I wouldn't say there's a top level. He's just going to have to go international if he needs to.
Because Bellator is gone now.
Well, it's with PFL, and that's what Dufort is right now.
Okay.
Which would be a good rematch on a bigger scale. But I think he'll go overseas, maybe Cage Warriors, which is out of England. They do some fighting, some stuff here. LFA out of the United States. Anthony Pettis has a fight organization. So there's stuff out there.
Right.
It's just, I think this is the last time you'll see him really on a local scene if he wins.
So take your friend hat off. Take your rose-colored glasses off.
I can't.
Okay. Well, try to be as much as possible. What's the chances of Joe winning this fight?
85, 90.
Really? What makes you confident in saying that?
He's just better all around.
Okay.
The only thing that's probably just not as good is his power punches. That's probably the only thing.
Well, if he could stick away from the power punches,
but that's the way he is. That's his.
Right. I mean, we can't all be Iceman and Tito.
No,
so.
But I mean, Pete's good. And I know what he's trying. He's been trying to get into Joe's head, and I get it. That's a part of the fight game. But it's going to be a real Plymouth Memorial Hall on Saturday night is going to be bumping.
Okay. So for those of us who didn't watch the presser, the weigh-in,
it's on the weigh-ins tomorrow. I'll probably stream that.
Okay.
1:00. I'll have the stream up for that.
All right. So for those that didn't watch the weigh-in, what happened?
Or the press conference. The press conference. It's just the normal. You ducked me 7 years ago. You didn't deserve the fight. I get it. And but like you said, I have a hard time due to the fact that I am so close with Joe.
Yeah.
To be like, it's very hard for me to be like I have a hard time just sitting there and just biting my tongue, listening to some of the bullshit that comes out of some of these people's mouths about him.
Right.
And it's just like, does he say some stupid stuff? Of course he does. He's
young.
He's under 30. Of course he's gonna say stupid shit.
Right.
But
anybody under 30 says stupid stuff. Hell, I'm 43 and I say stupid stuff.
But going from the first press conference they had when they announced the fight to the lead up, and I'm friends with both of them on Facebook. I'm not obviously I'm real tight with Joe. Pete and I are friends on Facebook, but we're not like he when he saw me the other day, he saw who I was, but I don't think he had he didn't put two and two together. I don't think he really cares, and that's fine.
Y'all are friendly, is what
have I bought? No, like I'd say like, hey, what's up? But I not right now.
Right.
Like have I bought and fight T-shirts off Pete? Yeah, of course. But obviously Joe wasn't fighting then. It's going to be insane, especially with like this is the first Cage Titan fight that's sold out as fast as it did.
It's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
How quickly did it? Like so? How many seats does that arena hold?
Not a lot.
Okay,
but it's like that's their home. Like if this fight needed to take place anywhere, it was either Plymouth Memorial Hall or in the Garden during a UFC fight. Those are the only two places that make sense.
Is there a chance that this happens for a UFC fight eventually?
No. Pete's just a little bit younger than me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's a big age gap right there. And Pete's like I hate to say it, like even though he's very, very good, being the age he's at, you know what I mean, he's just picking and choosing his fights at this point, which is fine. You know what I mean? When you're a guy in the game like he has been, you're allowed to do that. And he's got a family, and you know what I mean, he's adulting.
Yeah. Adulting sucks sometimes.
Yep. You know what I mean? And Joe's getting to that point. Joe's getting married in September, I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, and hopefully he'll pull up another fight by the end of the year.
So there you go. So if Joe is getting married in September, that's 2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
Is this his last fight as a single man? Well, he's not single, but is this his last fight as an unmarried man?
I would assume so.
Does he realize this? Says mom.
Oh yeah. I would go under the assumption that I don't even know what the UFC has in August for like a last minute opportunity. But yeah, when September hits, he's done. So you know, I mean, you say something happens and he does come back to Cage Titans. I mean, I think they got a November card,
right?
But we'll see. You know, I mean, it's good. Like I'm for as ready as I am. This is. I mean, we got the VIP box again. We're
nice.
You know, I mean, I had to just because I knew how many people wanted to go, so we kind of just pooled money, and you know, what I mean, and I know a portion of that goes to Joe. Yeah. So we're ready to go.
Awesome. Here's another reason I can tell that you and Joe aren't from the South. He's having a September wedding. That's during football season. You don't get married during football season in the South. No one's showing up to that wedding. That's awesome. Can't wait to hear all about it because I've been banned from watching fights.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll post the information on the Facebook page. Again, anybody who wants to watch the fight, I think the fights aren't that expensive.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. Hey, your light just went off.
Did it?
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh no, it's because it's my computer screen.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to see how much the cost of the event is. Upcoming.
This is fun dead air. Everyone loves dead air on a podcast, right?
Oh, I got to sign into my account to tell me how much it is.
So while you're looking into that, I'll go ahead and say what we're talking about for the rest of the episode after all this. Utopia of the Seas just came out, and we're getting a lot of information about it. That's the boat that we will, or ship. I'm sorry, we can't say boat. That's the ship that we will be going on.
Pretty much, actually, we'd be coming back.
Like, yeah, a year today.
We're at sea.
Day. Yeah. So we'll talk about that, and then of course we got to talk about the NCAA football game that I've been playing nonstop. So I also found out some pretty sad news for me today. Major League Baseball came out with their schedule for the 2025 season.
I did see that.
Our cruise is during the All-Star break. Do you know where the All-Star game is next year? 4 hours. Yes, it's at Truist Park. I had actually 2 years ago told my friends, like, all right, we're going to go to the home run derby. And now I'm not going to the home run derby. I'm going to be on a cruise ship.
You mean I've gone to the home run, like I've gone to the home run derby and stuff like that. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. Connections unstable.
But
my connection's unstable.
Yeah, whatever. It's just the fact that to be in that atmosphere, I think it would be fun for me. But I would rather be on a cruise ship, brand new cruise ship, watching. I can watch that at Playmakers, so I'm good. We will talk about, though. I guess we can go ahead and get into it. What are your thoughts on the layout of this ship? You've been on the other Oasis class ships, right?
No, this is going to be my first one because Ovation isn't correct.
Correct. Ovation is not.
Right. So this is only
Matt's frozen again. I think he's saying this is his third Royal Caribbean cruise. Oh, wait. Is he coming back?
I don't know why. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
I don't know why it says I'm unstable when I'm plugged in.
That's weird. I mean, you're just an unstable personality. We all know.
I know
that.
Very. What was I don't even know what I was going to say.
It said this was your third.
Yeah, this is my third. So I've been on the Independence, Ovation, and then it'll be the Utopia.
Okay. So yeah, you have not been on a Royal or a Oasis class ship. Mm-hmm. Be prepared for the largeness of this ship.
Well, did I send you the photo of the Utopia next to the Independence in dock at Perfect Day?
You did.
Like, and I've been on the Independence. You know what I mean?
It's quite large.
Independence is extremely small. I get that. Ovation is
a quantum class. They're a little smaller than the Oasis class.
Right. And that was fine. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about this setup of the style of ship it is. I'm excited about all the stuff that they have to offer. Obviously, people don't, if they don't know, they go, the first sailing is tomorrow, right?
Yep.
And they've had media.
All those good ones are somewhat unstable.
Got that right.
All of the it was a meteor event over the last since Monday, I think it was.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to get a lot of the videos from a lot of the real vloggers out there, of like Royal Caribbean blog, hard travel. Trev and Chelsea are just coming back off of it. Views and Cues, so Brian and Carrie are just coming back off of it. So we're going to get a lot of videos over the next probably 4 or 5 days.
We're going to get some next week too, because one of my favorite vloggers is going on the actual inaugural sailing too. So
please don't use his name. You really like him?
Oh, I love Paolo.
I'd rather I'd punch him in the mouth. Oh, there's so much. He goes on a list right now.
Why?
Oh, like there's people like these younger people, and like that annoy the hell out of me. And you want to know, like, I don't like to get political. I don't. Yeah, and you know.
Yeah, I know.
You want to know who I hate the most in this world? And I'm using the word hate.
Sean?
No. Have you been on TikTok and this Harry Sisson kid?
Oh, I hate Harry Sisson.
Oh man, I don't know how he can walk the streets and not get his ass beat.
I know.
Like, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. I don't care. You do you, bro. But the way he talks as a 21-year-old kid, like he knows everything, he deserves to get his ass beat.
He does. You are correct. There are some people that are like that. Now, but see, I like Paolo because he's conversational, and I've actually met him a couple times in the park. He's one of the good guys that'll sit and talk to you. I don't know if you had any stories about him, but anyway, so yeah, all the media people are on the ship now. The Royal Caribbean blog just today, yesterday maybe, had a post about 5 things he really, really liked about the ship,
and 2 that he didn't, right?
And 2 that he didn't. one of the things he didn't like was how busy it was during embarkation on the promenade. But he had just gotten off of the Icon, and with the Icon being so wide open, he said it was just hard going back to how the Oasis class ship was.
I think eventually you got to take into consideration this was a media cruise.
Right.
So people, when you walk when you walk on the ship, what's the first thing right in front of your face?
The promenade.
No, what's in the promenade? That
Alcohol?
the pesky parrot.
Right. Yeah.
So it's bright, and what's your first thing you're going to do? You're going to stop and look at it. So it creates a log jam.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of like when you go on. I haven't been on at the Icon, right?
Right.
And they got that big ass bean or something right in the
pearl.
Middle. The pearl. Like that, people stop because they want to see it. I mean, it's gonna log jam there if people are not like, okay, hey, I want to get to my muster station. I want to get that out of the way. I want to get going with that. I want to get up to Windjammer. I want to get food. I want to go to the solarium. I want to jump in a hot tub.
Yeah, no.
Which I have looked at the solarium, and I'm excited for the solarium.
I am too, but I'm going to have my kids with me on this trip, so I don't know how much time I'll be spending at the solarium.
I look at the solarium this time very similar to the like when we went on Ovation.
Yeah.
I like that, really like that interior look, and it's got the restaurant too. So
yeah, I like that. The restaurants on this one are going to be awesome. What was the other thing that Royal Caribbean blog said that he didn't like? I'm trying to remember.
Something about he was not a fan of the elevator system, or it's not perfected yet. Something it was
the destination.
He
said he can babysit. There you go. The destination elevator system. I'm okay with that.
I think it's fantastic
if it works.
Right. People got to understand. And he was on a media cruise. There was still parts of the ship that was still getting worked on.
Right.
So you mean it might take a while for the elevators to like normalize a little bit.
Right.
Everybody's just gonna pump their brakes. Wait till they get a couple sailings. Wait till the end of the year. Then people can start to complain.
Right. Oh, they'll complain immediately. You know how the public is.
What did he say? He's a big fan of the
big fan of the railroad
restaurant. I don't get it. I don't. And
I
know
I like dining stuff like that.
I'm not, and I noticed the price. Did you notice the prices, Dave?
No, what was it?
I know a lot of people were saying it's gonna be like $100 and something. Whatever people were posting today on that Utopia group we're in, it was like $80.
That's not horrible.
But I look at it this way. I'm not wasting 4 hours.
It's 4 hours?
Yeah. And you can't get be like, yeah, I'm out. It's 4 hours.
Okay.
See, what I do like that they have said, Dave, and I don't know if you saw this, that they're only doing 2 seatings right now.
Right.
So it's 48, 50. It's going to be a tough get.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But what they did say is they're eventually going to try to bring brunch on.
Bourbon tastings.
Okay, so you did see the bourbon and whiskey tastings, which I do that. You mean where it's a little bit more controlled?
They also said, and he said this on the Royal Caribbean blog, that they will probably by the time we're on the ship, that there will be multiple movies. Right. So we going through like
stories.
Going through, the Asian spice roads, going through the Wild West, which I like that because say you do the Utopia 2 or 3 times and you get this railroad thing, it's not the same thing every time. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing he said he liked was the food options.
So many.
There are so many. Now, most of them are the same. Oh, I remember the other thing he said he didn't like. We'll talk about it in a minute. Most of them are the same. Giovanni's is 2 stories this time.
Right.
The wine bar is upstairs. The actual Giovanni's is downstairs. The wine bar, though, has an outdoor deck that overlooks the boardwalk.
Right.
So I kind of like that, but my stateroom's going to overlook the boardwalk, so I get that view anyway.
Right. If it's hot and muggy, do I want to eat out on that balcony area?
Not particularly.
No. It's not a big kept secret. We're gonna do the people I'm going and traveling with. We're gonna do dinner there on Tuesday night for a birthday party. We're gonna they have a celebration room.
Oh, cool.
So I got my travel agent gonna work on getting that for me.
Yeah. You know, you can't go with your podcast host as your travel agent.
No, I go with the person that lives 3 towns over.
That's, she probably could hurt you. So, speaking of, there's somebody who's still watching this that needs to respond to a quote that I sent her a couple months ago, Chrissy. Anyway.
Chrissy's still waiting for like who's coming. We actually got a new person this morning or today.
Really? So we got another one coming in?
Mm-hmm.
Great. I've got to repost, and I'm probably going to post that thing like 2 or 3 times a week now.
I think we got to start calling people.
Yeah, we need to get. So, all right, if you have already booked this cruise, send it to some friends. If you haven't,
post it on your Facebook page.
Yeah, tell them to daveadams@travelmation.net. If you haven't booked the cruise yet, come on the cruise. But anyway, so
because we only have so many rooms left. It's not
right. It's not like it's a whole lot left, but we would really love to have a lot more, people. I can get more rooms if we run into that issue. So the other thing about the food is they have this new food truck grab and go option. Matt, you said you saw somebody talking about that.
I gotta look at the video real quick.
Yeah, so it's set up like a food truck haul, where you can go and grab.
What's it called? The spare tire. The spare tire.
Yeah, spare tire. Where you can grab just stuff that's pre-made. They have these on most ships now. This is the first time I think they're putting it on a Royal Caribbean ship. All Disney ships have it now. A Royal Caribbean's getting it for the first time now. I think this is going to be a good idea if they can work on crowd control. But Matt, what did that person?
So I'll give the person credit. If you go on TikTok, it's called Marvelous Mouse Travels. She's been on the media trip, and she said it's very, very good for just the option of grab and go by the poolside and just getting a quick bite to eat. They only have 5 different options. So it's a Chipotle chicken sandwich, a Mediterranean wrap, like a pepperoni and cheese. They call it a tornado, which is kind of like a roll up, a bean and cheese one, and like a chocolate raspberry cheesecake chimichanga thing.
I'd eat it.
Well, she put it in her top 3.
Wow.
So her top 3 were the Chipotle chicken sandwich, which it's a pulled chicken sandwich, and then she went the pepperoni and cheese tornado, and then the cheesecake. That was her top 3.
Okay, all right, that sounds great to me.
And the best part about it, right there next to it, they have whatchamacallit?
Sprinkles?
No, the freestyle soda machine.
Oh, that's awesome. So that's another thing. You need to do the beverage package. Even if you don't drink, get the Coke package so you can have that Coke freestyle.
Yep.
That's the way to go. Hopefully it's better cups than they were on the Alaskan cruise.
Oh, those were awful.
The straws were the worst part. So they've also, before we go into this other stuff, the other thing that the Heart Travel Royal Caribbean blog guy said he didn't like was the outdoor playmakers.
Yes. I'm not and I know you're going to hate me for this. I'm not a playmakers guy.
See, I love playmakers on the quantum class when it's on top of the bumper car court and all that stuff. I love that. The outdoor, it does get humid. You know, I sat and watched a World Series game there last time I was on a Oasis class ship. It does get humid, but it's a fun sports bar atmosphere to be at.
Yeah, it's out of.
We got to give her a heads up shout out for this. Michelle, speaking of drinking, she is 1 month and 1 week away from her year of sobriety journey. Congratulations, Michelle. That's awesome. Sorry, we're about to talk drinking some more, but that is awesome. I'm proud of you. That's something that should be celebrated. And hey, which means you're going to be almost 2 years away, or 2 years in your journey when we go on this cruise.
You'll get the refreshment package and have
the refreshment package.
Yeah, the refreshment package and get milkshakes at Johnny Rockets.
Yes, and Skizzle can have the other package. So all right, so let's talk about the pesky parrot. This new bar.
There's a couple things I got to say about this. And you've been, just real quick, you've been on the Wish, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm going to go kind of down the path of the Wish on this.
Okay. So the Bionic bar is no more. Thank goodness.
That's just like a good concept. Always bad placement.
Right.
Always broken down.
Always broken down. And when it was working, there seemed to be a 20-minute wait for a drink.
Right.
So, and the drinks were kind of limited, I thought there. So this new bar, I think it fits perfectly. It's basically a tiki bar.
It's Trader Sam's.
It's Trader Sam's, basically. So in this Utopia group, they've posted the menu. Let's talk about it. I'll go with.
Oh, I sent that to you, right?
Yeah, I think I sent it to you. So first off, these are the normal drinks. There's one called the Queen's Park Swizzle.
Yeah.
Rum.
Swizzle skizzle.
Yeah. Rum smoother than the Mermaid's Whisper, stirred with a touch of mint and lime and a splash of sugar. That sounds good, actually. That sounds great. There's the Rum Runner, which we all know what a Rum Runner is. In case you don't, it is basically just rum and more rum and a splash of juice. There is the Tequila Zombie. It is a blend of tequila and mezcal. And then I don't know what it's mixed with. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Cinnamon, because it's on the app.
Yeah. Oh, so it is Patron and mezcal, cinnamon syrup, grenadine, lime, and grapefruit with bitters. And there is the Island Negroni. You know what a Negroni is. There's something called the Pretty Bird, and I can't make out what that is in the caption. Can you?
It's Captain Morgan's original spice rum, Campari,
yeah,
pineapple and lime juice with strawberry puree.
Okay,
and that's only for the people that are not buying the drink package. That's only $10.
Yeah, that's not bad. There is the Pain Chiller, Bacardi spiced rum, Hard Truth toasted coconut rum, pina colada mix, and blood orange sour.
I'm not. No.
Nope.
Too many different flavors.
Amanda would like that. What's the Wing Zinger? It's fuzzy.
Wing Zinger is Bacardi's Superior Rum Pineapple, Grapefruit, Sour Strawberry Puree with a Red Bull, the tropical Red Bull.
Holy crap! There's the Taste of the Tropics, Bacardi Rum, Pineapple, tropical juices, and blood orange sour. That's basically just a rum punch. And then let's talk about the main drink here.
I know you said you think it's gross.
Yeah, this is not.
I think I'm digging it. This might be drink number one.
I'll try it. I will try it, especially if I get the drink package. Pesky's peanut butter pina. Screwball peanut butter whiskey and pina colada mix. Actually, no, I can make that at home to see if I like it before I even, because I've got everything here, but that just doesn't sound good to me.
Couple things about this bar that I've noticed too, Dave. Do you notice they have a lot of it already pre-made?
Yes,
which
I kind of like.
I kind of
because
don't.
Well, here's why I like that. Because it will be a lot quicker to get you in and out. You know, you have to sit at the schooner bar forever just to order a drink. We had to sit for 20 minutes at the automated bar for a drink to come.
And that's just in line.
Right. If it's pre-made, now that doesn't mean that the alcohol is in there. They can pour the alcohol on the bottom and then pour the mix down.
Right.
So,
I'm curious if it's already what those machines actually are.
Yeah. Michelle, no, you cannot taste it and spit it out.
We'll just let you smell it.
Yeah, you can smell it.
The one thing that I think this place is going to have an issue with is the same thing that they had a problem with on the Disney Wish.
What's that?
Remember on the Disney Wish, I forget the name of the bar where they had that special like bird glass.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden people stole them.
Nightingales. Yep.
Yeah, the Nightingale glasses. Have you seen the tiki glasses that they're going to have in this place?
They look awesome.
People are going to steal them.
I don't condone doing that, but one might happen to come back with me.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see.
I think by the time we're on the ship, they're going to be in regular glasses.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but we know how people are.
We do. We know how people can be stupid.
It's called entitlement.
Don't get me started, dude. I've had a long conversation about that today or this week. So I love that bar. I think it's going to be awesome. I also want to talk a little bit more about the Mason Jar bar.
I like how they changed the Mason. Like, I haven't been to the Mason Jar, but so I follow a guy on YouTube who's actually the lead singer of the band that's in there.
Oh, really?
He has his own YouTube channel.
Okay.
Brian James. It's not Road Dogg, Jesse James. But
oh, you didn't know?
But like the big thing that he's talked about is they've kind of made it almost two sections.
Yeah.
Where it's like the stage and it's kind of like almost venue-ish.
Yep.
With some seating, like recliners and stuff too. And then it's like the regular restaurant. So I guess acoustics are better in there, and it's a lot cooler because of the heat coming off of the exterior glass or something.
And they made it more like a front porch. Like they made it more like a true Southern front porch, so you can sit there and listen to people playing. Yeah. I will say there might be one night where I try to get as many people as I can to go and do a dinner at the Mason Jar, because I believe that is the best restaurant in the Royal Fleet.
I think we'll try to do brunch there.
Okay.
On the sea day.
I'm good with that.
And then we got to talk about that too. Are we going to have a sea day?
I think we will.
I hope so too. I don't like what Royal has done. I know we got a couple people on right now that are coming on the ship. So what Royal's done for a lot of the ships coming in early next year, 2025, especially on Utopia, they're going no sea days in 2 perfect day excursion days, which I'm not a fan of.
Not at all. I see. Okay. I love private islands. I do. I think they're cool, but only for like one day. I would get bored for 2 days. Now, what I would probably do is one of them would become a on the ship day, but a lot of the stuff is not open when we're in a port. Even if you're in a private island day. Yeah. It still wouldn't be open. So I don't know if I'm a fan of that at all.
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't change it, because ideally they'd switch the whole itinerary around. I mean, you got to remember, our first day on the ship is we're in Nassau.
Right?
No, is it Nassau? Yeah, it's Nassau
Yes,
perfect.
Nassau first.
Nassau perfect day, a day at sea, and then home. Which actually I like a lot better compared to what I went on in Independence, where it was first day, perfect day, and then Nassau. Just because that first day you're trying to get your legs about you, you want to do a lot of things, and then next thing you know, you want to. Last year, obviously, on the Independence, we did that.
Right.
Over a lot of cabana, so we wanted to be off the ship as fast as possible,
so you can have as much time as you can on that. So yeah, I'm not a fan of. Honestly, I'm not a beach fan. We've already talked about that.
Right.
Amanda will be all about. She would love having 2 days. I'd hate it. I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we got the cabana over at Chill Island. I'm just gonna nap.
Are you gonna do it again?
We're doing Chill Island this year.
Are you doing a cabana? Are you just not yours?
Yeah, we already bought it.
Okay, well I might come and hang out with y'all then.
And then I also bought one of the casistas on the ship for
Did you really?
Yeah, for the Nassau day, for the first day.
Okay.
I'm for all day on a port.
Mhm.
It was originally it was $269, and then it went down, and I got it for under $200.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's just like, am I going to be there the whole time? No, but like out of my group of 8, it's like a place where you could kind of just like, you need to stop and get lunch. You want to go back to the pool. You want to put something down, like it's kind of like a home base.
Yeah. So I've also noticed they have not put a lot of excursions for Nassau up yet.
No.
One that I saw that I don't know if they have it on this ship, but they do have Royal Caribbean has that I might do in Nassau, and I've been in Nassau tons of times, but I've never seen this excursion, is a James Bond excursion. Apparently, they film a lot of James Bond movies in Nassau, and they take you to all the filming locations, and you get to like follow the steps of the movies where James Bond was filmed.
Cool.
I will do that if they had it.
Yeah, I'm just not, like, I'm only getting off the ship for perfect day. That's like,
yeah, I will. You're cutting in and out again, Matt.
Yeah, it's a joke.
This is how Matt's talking about.
I'll just sit and wait. I'll just sit and wait because it shows, like, all of a sudden it shows that I have like no service here.
Oh, well, you're back now, so
okay,
we're good. So what is?
Do you think their private island will be done by then? In Nassau, the royal part?
Probably not.
I'm not like it's not where I thought it was going to be.
Where is it?
So, like, you know how like when you pull into Nassau on the left-hand side, there's like that strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm very curious on how you get to it.
It's away from everything.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued. Like, are they going to have to? Is there like a shuttle to shuttle people?
Is it going to dinghy? Is it just a dinghy?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Maybe I don't know. I've gotten out of that world a little bit. That's where you guys come in.
Yeah, I'll look into it for you, and I will let you know how that goes. And
don't get me wrong, I'm still not getting off at Nassau.
You would if it's a new island and a new place to hang out.
I got my casista, and I'm gonna have and I'm gonna eat at the spare tire.
The where?
The spare tire.
Spare tire. You sound like that. Was it that one TikToker that his fiance talks Boston, and like she's pregnant, said, "Where are we going to name our son? Carter."
I mean, yeah, Nassau just doesn't interest me. Like, I know it's like I'm Debbie Downer when it comes to Nassau. It just doesn't wow me, especially on a new ship like this where it's gonna be a year old. Where I kind of want to see, like, hopefully everybody does the opposite of what I do.
Yeah,
and go like, we want to go off and we want to go to Atlantis. We're gonna go do a day at Sandals. We're gonna go walk the straw market and all that nonsense.
I will say, if you've never been to the Bahamas, go. go see Nassau. But I won't be unless they have this James Bond thing.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, like, a lot of people, you don't have to go. Like, everybody's like, oh, you got to go to Atlantis. No, you don't.
No. Atlantis is made up.
It's, you know what I mean? We went, only reason we went there, or the one time we got off, is because we wanted to gamble.
Yeah.
And we were on a Disney ship. So it's kind of.
Yeah.
You can't,
ships don't have.
You don't have casinos. But, like, right across right when you get out, there's all kinds of restaurants and
Senior Frogs.
Is not even Senior Frogs, but like if you went more local, like more of the local places. I know a lot of people do day passes at Margaritaville.
Really?
Margaritaville is down past Senior Frogs. Like, and they have a pool, a lazy river, all that stuff. But when you're on Utopia and you have like 6 pools and 3 water slides or 4 water slides, whatever it is, and the Ultimate Abyss, and if you're getting off of that reason, you might as well save some money and stay on.
Yep, totally agree with that. I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more people's thoughts on the ship too, just because now, granted, a lot of people like to be surprised. My wife hates when I watch videos of the ship and of what's going on and all that stuff, but I kind of like to know my way around when I get on.
Yeah, it's more of the know your way around. Everybody has the same bitch about the same things on royal ships. We all know it. We all came from that world.
Yep.
Main dining room
sucks.
It's hit or miss. You know that. It's just the way it is. It's hit or miss.
Yep. Phil, sounds like you're talking about a more expensive Myrtle Beach. Honestly, that's kind of what Nassau is. It is. So, main dining room is going to be hit or miss. Your Giovanni's is going to be good. Your Chops is going to be good. I will say, if you've done a Disney cruise, the food in the main dining room on Disney cruises is as good as Chops and Giovanni's. So don't expect that to eat the most amazing food in the main dining room. We might go once.
I think we're one right now, but obviously
we'll all be at the same table, same area. So don't you worry about that. But just enjoy it. Enjoy the cruise for what it is. Have fun.
I am excited about, I know I'm probably not going to do it, but I'd like to hear some reports on it. So Izumi, they've added more hibachi tables.
I've done hibachi at sea and it's good.
Like, I get it. But also I can go right down the street and have it too.
Yeah.
But they're doing more of like a Japanese tasting.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's on the app. I forget what it's called. I don't want to pronounce it wrong because people might beat me up. And it's almost kind of like the chef's table, but like with a Japanese twist.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. They have the little short tables, and you can do like
almost Izumi Omasaki.
Yeah. I've seen that. Looks cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. Like, let's put it this way: if this was on a 7-night ship,
I'd do it.
I'd definitely try. I'd try that.
But there's too much going on on a 4-night cruise. I think that, and I'll just be honest with you, I think that a ship this size, it might be a little too short of a trip with a ship this size.
That's what people are going to have to understand too, is even though we're only on it for 4 days, don't try to bust yourself to try to do everything.
You won't be able to do everything.
You can't, and you're going to make yourself miserable. Yeah. Make a small list of things that are really important to you and knock those out. Because I've looked at it this way. Okay, Ultimate Abyss. You want to know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the Ultimate Abyss right before I want to go get something to eat at either Johnny Rockets or the Doghouse. And I'm going to take the Ultimate Abyss down to right out in front of Johnny Rockets and the Doghouse.
So Ultimate Abyss, I would say do that as soon as you get on the ship. We did that on the Wonder, and no one went to the Ultimate Abyss, and the girls wrote it 4 times in a row. So that's the way to do it then. So who knows how long it'll take with these destination elevators now. I don't know. I think it's going to be a new thing to see. You're also speaking of the movie thing. I did the same when I was in Jordan. We did the whole Parasite movie. That sounds like a cool tour to me too. I love doing those movie tours. It's just fun. What Adam the Woo did a movie series where he finds, where I think they did The Vacation. He found all that spot and took videos touring that. So that's coming. We are less than a year now.
Yeah, we'll I mean, it's like what we talk about here and there. We post on the page. If it's, I mean, we're in the process of talking about shirts and lanyards and all the behind the scenes stuff that you guys don't need to know about yet. We're hoping we can get what was it? Do they go cruise? It's Cruise Compass for them, right?
Yeah.
Get an idea of when the Toga Silent Disco is, so we can kind of start to plan like what makes sense for everybody. Like, what's everybody like? Does people want to join us for trivia? Like, are we going to do a lot of trivia? Like, I mean, I've been told by my group we will not be doing as much trivia as we did on the Independence.
Oh no, we won't. We won't be doing as much trivia as we did on the Ovation either.
On the Independence, I think we sat in, I don't even know what lounge it was. I think we were there for almost 4 hours. Just because there was not much going on.
Yeah.
And we just did trivia after trivia after trivia. And it was like a tune. And then Sorrento's was right outside. So it was.
Oh, well, yeah. That is the, that's the pub.
No, it wasn't a pub. Outside. I want to say it was like, I want to call it the D Lounge, but it was on the Independence.
Okay.
So
yeah. So yeah, it's going to be fun. If there's a 90s music trivia, we will be at that. Because,
I did notice because I've obviously, if you know how to work the app, you can kind of figure out some things on what they're doing on the upcoming ships.
Yeah.
I did notice they have Name That Logo again.
Oh, we'll kill that.
We did that on Ovation. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, and like we said, it's like you can either participate stuff with us. You don't have to. You know what I mean? It's going to be a great time for everybody.
Yep. It's going to be great. You can have as much fun with us as you want. You can have as much fun on the ship as you want by yourself. Just whatever you want. And Matt, we spent too much time talking about the ship.
I know. You got 7 minutes.
No, well, let's just close it early because I can't do NCAA in 7 minutes. Trump's about to speak here in a little bit. I'd like to see him for a minute. My mother-in-law just got here. My mother-in-law sold her house in Coleman, and she's moving to Huntsville. So tonight I am sheltering a homeless person. My mother-in-law doesn't.
That's Dave's good deed of the week.
That's my good deed of the week. My mother-in-law doesn't have a home right now. She will tomorrow, but so I'm sheltering her for the night. But anyway, Matt, do you want to do a quick synopsis of how your Cape weekend or Cape week went?
Oh, I don't even remember. It was about a month ago now, almost.
Okay. Well, I mean, you said you'd be gone for like a month.
Yeah, so. It almost was to that point, but then I'm dealing with a lot of stuff regarding with all her accounts and stuff like that. I had to come back up into the area here.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So, all right. Well, that's around the fire pit tonight. We don't know when we're coming back. We might come back next week. We might come back in the week. We'll see because Matt's school, I'm sure, is starting up pretty soon.
28th of August. So I got some time.
Okay, good.
So I got, do I have anything coming up like cool?
I'm looking at my Thursdays.
So I got Dustin Lynch concert in August, and I got Creed on the 21st.
I see Creed before you. I think I see Creed on the 14th.
Tour started yesterday.
Yep. Creed, Three Doors Down, and Finger 11. I know two songs by Finger 11.
Yeah, me too. And I've actually seen them.
Paralyze and Kane.
I'm excited to see Three Doors Down again. They're always a good one.
Yep. So, Peyton starts school back on the 31st of July. Good grief.
That's gross.
That is horrible. Nobody needs to start school in July. So, all right. Well, we will talk about when you see Around the Fire Pit again. Hopefully soon, in maybe a week or two.
Hopefully we can get it back on Facebook.
I will look into that. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll look into that. Maybe when I'm not playing NCAA. Who are we kidding? I won't look into that. I'll be playing NCAA all day tomorrow. So anyway, guys, we will talk to y'all probably in a week, maybe a week, 2 weeks. We'll see. All right. See y'all later.